Hi guys, Nepizon is here. Welcome to another episode how to make the ace in World of Tanks. If you're not interested in making the ace, surely this will help you to perform better in the game. This time I picked the tier 8 French light tank, the AMX 1390. The first AMX 1390 was produced in 1967. It is wise to use it as a flanker, to wait for an opportunity and to attack the enemies on their sides and rear. Although it doesn't accelerate as fast as some other lights, it is okay at scouting and artillery killing. Its main advantage is the camouflage, and you have to be always on the run or hidden. This tank has an awful gun depression and elevation, and that makes it a very annoying vehicle. You should use this tank as a support vehicle. So let's go to the tactic to see the position of the AMX 1390. To get the AMX 1390, you will start with the FCM 36 at tier 2, followed by the AMX 38 at tier 3 with an incredible armor for its tier. At tier 4 we have the AMX 40, also with an incredible armor for its tier. At tier 5 we have the AMX ERC, one of the best light tanks from the game. At tier 6 we have the AMX 12T, the first autoloader in this line. At tier 7 we have the AMX 1375, who unlocks the way to the AMX 1390 at tier 8. So, let's see how we're gonna upgrade this tank. We're gonna put the second pair of tracks with 40 traverse speed, the last engine with 350 horsepower, the last radio with 750 meter signal range. The turret is the stock turret with 400 meters view range, 46 traverse speed and 40 mm frontal armor. And from these two guns we're gonna choose the last one, the 90 mm. This gun is an autoloader with 6 shells in the magazine, 2.73 seconds of one shell loading and 42 seconds the time of complete loading. And it has 170 meter of penetration with the regular ammo, and that is AP, and it costs only 255 credits per shell. 248 mm of penetration with the gold round, and that is APCR, and it costs 4800 credits per shell. And 45 mm penetration with HE, and it costs 255 credits per shell. The damage with the HE is 320, and with the AP and APCR is 240. Let's see now the DPM. The DPM, as you can see, is awful. It's only 1630. The accuracy is good, 0.35. The aiming time is awful for a light tank, only 2.5 seconds. The gun depression is also awful, -6 degrees. Let's see now the general stats. What we see here is calculated with the crew skills and the equipment that we have on this tank. And because we talked about the AMX 1390's gun in the upgrades, let's start this with the survivability. So, 1100 hit points. The AMX 1390 has the lowest hit points from all the tier 8 light tanks, with his American counterpart, the T-49. The highest hit points has the WZ-132 from the Chinese with 1800 hit points. Let's see now the armor. The hull, 50 mm on the front, 20 mm at the sides and 15 mm at the rear. The turret, 40 mm on the front, 20 mm at the sides and 20 mm at the rear. Let's see now the mobility. It weighs 15.1 tons, fully equipped. Engine power 350. It gives 23.19 horsepower per ton. The top speed is very good, 64 km per hour, reverse speed 23 km per hour, and the traverse speed is very bad for a light tank, only 43.61. Let's see now the concealment. It's very good for a tier 8 light tank. Look here. 35.9 for a stationary vehicle and 35.9 for a moving one. Let's see now the spotting. View range, excellent. 459 meters. Signal range, again excellent. 782 meters. I'm not gonna check the MX-1390's armor in the Tanks GG because it's paper thin. So the first step after upgrading the tank is the crew skills. The MX-1390 has a crew of 3 members: the commander, the gunner and the driver. The commander is also the radio operator and the loader. The gunner is also the loader. So the two most important skills in the game are Sixth Sense and Brothers in Arms. So the commander has Sixth Sense, Brothers in Arms and Camo. The gunner, Camo, Brothers in Arms and Repairs. The driver, Camo, Brothers in Arms and Repairs. The second step is the equipment, and we're gonna put the Improved Ventilation Class 1 that gives plus 5% to all crew skills, the gun laying that gives plus 10% to aiming speed, and quad optics that gives plus 10% to view range. The third is the exterior. This tank has a very good camo. Let's make it better. I apply camouflage for winter, summer and desert. The paint gives the tank plus 3% better camo values, and I put this description: Hurricane. The fourth step is the consumables, which are small repair kit, small first aid kit, and of course the automatic fire extinguisher that gives plus 10% to fire protection. With these combinations you have to make the ace. So let's see this tank in action.
Time to roll out.
Welcome to the replay. The map is Sand River, and as you can see there are only one tier higher vehicles, and we are the attacking team. In this kind of matchup you don't really need to use gold ammo, because the regular ammo penetration, that is 170mm, is more than enough. This map is a light tank and RT combination map. I used to carry 18 regular ammo and 18 gold, that is a total of 8640 damage. So be careful with the ammunition. Because this tank has an autoloader, the important thing is not the DPM, but the one clip damage. The AMX-1390 has 6 shells in the magazine with 240 damage per shell. That means 1440 damage from one clip. So it is easy to finish the tier 6 and 7 tanks, and creeper badly the tier 8 tanks. I see the first enemy, the little AMX-1357F, and here is my first kill of the game. I see that my heavy is gonna attack in F9. So let's spot for them. I see the second light tank, the 5916. So one. And nothing. Let's pull back and reload again. Let's change position. This reload time is awfully long, as you can see. Even in theory is very long, that 39 seconds. I just reload in time for the MT25, so one. And this is my second kill. I expected for the RT to hit me, but only 2 damage. Let's change position. I see the T-34, the tier 8 American Premium Heavy Tank. So 1, 2, but nothing. 3, and with my last shell I hit the Conqueror. But the sneaky T-29 shot me. Let's pull back and reload again. I choose to stay here behind these rocks in case that RTs try to hit me. As you can see, this tank's gun depression is awful. With the minus 6 degrees of gun depression you cannot fight the ridge lines. The score is 4-4 and we are running out of time. With this tank you have to be sneaky. I see that my heavies are taking the enemy's attention away from me, so let's attack them from behind.
Enemy armor is damaged. We didn't even scratch them. Enemy is hit.
And bye bye T-29. This is my 3rd kill of the game. Let's reload again.
Ready to fire. Where'd they go?
I will change the position till I reload. As you can see, I'm going with 60 kilometers per hour. I reload my last remaining 3 regular shells and let's attack the ISU 152 and the T-69. I see that the T-69 is reloading his 4 shells magazine in that poor T-37 light tank. So I have the advantage on my clip. And this is my 4th kill of the game. Let's reload my first gold magazine.
Ready to fire. Let's find another target.
I see the position of the T-34, but let's go after the RTs. They have to be in H1 position. Let's see if I'm right. Come on. Yes, I am. But they want to run and the French RT has the speed to do that. Of course, you see here the awful gun elevation too. It is fast, it simply disappeared. Come on. Little more speed. But I find it. It is facing me, so let's shoot him from the move. 1. Come on. But I managed to kill him before the M12 finished me. So, I hope that I managed to highlight here the sluggish acceleration of the AMX 1390 and his awful gun depression and gun elevation. But the gun is good. you don't really have to use gold ammo. Let's see now the post-game stats. So here's our mastery badge Ace Tanker. We got 5769 experience with the premium account, thanks to our triple time event. We managed to give almost 3000 damage. We picked up 5 kills and we received 1282 basic experience. Shots fired 20, direct hits 17 and 15 penetrated. And we also managed to do 1606 spot damage. Honestly, I'm not a fan of the MX-1390. There are 3 things that make me dislike this tank. First, the sluggish acceleration. Second, the bad gun depression. And third, the poor gun elevation. I prefer his American counterparts. What about you guys? Do you like the MX-1390 or not? Please share your thoughts in a comment below. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed this. Good luck on the battlefield and see you in the next episode.